The more money that you spend on a wedding, the higher the statistical likelihood of a divorce. Now, this is a study from 2015 from Andrew Francis and Hugo Millau at Emory University, where they went with 3,000 people and they found that higher wedding costs are correlated with higher divorce rates. How much higher? Those that spent more than $20,000 on a wedding were 1.6 higher likelihood of divorce. Spending between $5,000 and $10,000 on a wedding lowered that rate significantly. Now, here's the next bullet. Spending less than $1,000 on the wedding was strongly associated with lower divorce rates. So you're talking courthouse marriages and maybe a family barbecue at that point. Now, spending on the engagement ring also predicted higher divorce rates. Rings costing $2,000 to $4,000 were linked to 1.3 higher chance of divorce than less expensive rings. Now, what does predict better outcomes in a marriage? Having a honeymoon, even a modest one, was associated with lower divorce rates. Having a lot of guests, probably because it shows that you have a lot of support for the marriage at the wedding, was associated with better outcomes. And regular church attendance also correlated with more stable marriages. Now, you can take that all with a grain of salt. I'm sure there's people that spent $1 billion on a wedding that are still happily married, and there's people that went over to the courthouse that day and got married. So think what you want about this, but I will tell you that people that concentrate on how much they spend versus on getting set off on the right foot are making a mistake, because if that money could have went to pay off debt, to pay for a better housing situation, to pay for more reliable cars so that you could get to work, all of those things will affect a marriage far more than how fancy one day was. Let me know what you think.